Welcome to Gothic Reviews. This is our review of Oogie Boogie from Nightmare Before Christmas by Diamond Select.
In case any of you are wondering how we're going to bring in the holidays this year, this is our start. We're going to bring it in a spooky way. And this is a big, heavy figure. I've seen other people review these, and they talked about how big and heavy it was, but he just looks so cool, we had to get him anyway. I'm just wondering, like, shouldn't a sack of bugs be lighter? Like, they could have made him hollow because a sack of bugs really ought not be that heavy. But then again, I'm going, have I ever held a sack of bugs? Like, slam full of bugs? Because sometimes you think, you know, it doesn't look heavy, and then you pick it up, and it really is. So, I don't know. It's an interesting thought. What do you guys think? Is a sack of bugs heavy or not heavy? Like, how much mass would a ton of bugs have? Like, they're not hollow, so maybe they get heavy eventually. I don't know.
If memory serves, it was a famous physics puzzles where there was a question, what is heavier, a pound of this or a pound of that? And the answer was they would be the same because a
That's if they're falling, not if you're picking them up.
That sounds right good. Well, that's why I'm not a physics major. My thing is theoretical math, but physics I leave alone.
It's like a feather and something like a stone will fall at the same rate no matter that the feather is way lighter. And you know this.
Yes, but it was good for comic relief.
Yes, it was. Gomez is super smart, so he never minds pretending not to be for a second.
Somebody always has to be the straight man. So I'm
glad that you are, because if not, it would just
not be straight.
It would inconvenience me. Okay.
Yes.
So this is Oogie Boogie. We will go over his articulation. I think it's good. The look that he has is very burlappy, but he doesn't feel like a burlap. He just feels like hard plastic. I am going to link HauntedBat's video when we're done uploading and whatnot. So she has Jack and Sally from Diamond Select. And we are going to link her review because she did a very good review. And so if you guys just want to see what the whole set that they made is like, his mouth obviously is open. I thought they would have something inside that you could pull out, but maybe that was a different one. A couple people made Oogie Boogie figures, Diamond Select and maybe NECA, but they looked so similar. I'm just, hopefully I won't break down and get the other one too, but I just love him, so I don't know. And look at his head, you know, I just love the point on his sack head because it's almost like a witchy hat. Like, yeah. Or, for the holidays, it could be a Santa or an elf hat. I love elves. We'll get into that in a different video. But he doesn't move in his arms and head. Wait, stop moving your body so I can see if your head moves. No, it doesn't. Okay, he just turns so he can do his boogie dance. Boogie man with boogie dance. Okay, okay. And this base is very heavy and solid. And he doesn't tip. Maybe if he was lighter, he would tip. I don't know. How heavy is a sack of bugs? I need to know. I need to know. So this is him all around doing his Oogie Boogie dance. And you can see the stitches in the sack on both sides were done. And it came with a little booklet inside that we're going to check out with you guys. We didn't look at it yet, but I want Gomez to show you guys the back of the box first. And then you can see the others that come. But again, we will link HauntedBat's review for you guys to check out all the neat stuff that Jack and Sally come with.
Okay, the ones listed in this series are only Jack and Sally, so...
Yes, that's why when they check hers out, they'll see the whole series.
Yes, Jack is featured on a nice background of a manner that seems stylish. Sally is also in some dark kind of haunted background, so yeah, it seems interesting. And then otherwise there's also the Oogie himself, and that seems like it's a series of 3. I don't see any other items.
Yeah, I think those are the only 3 that came out that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
And then what else was I going to say? Oh, we're going to review a different version of Jack that the HauntedBat does not have that she will be interested in seeing, or she doesn't, haven't seen her video it. So we don't have this version, but another Jack version is coming up to a YouTube channel near you eventually soon for the holiday season. Want to check this out? And it came in this little plastic bag, but like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, that seems transparent.
It is.
Let's see.
Unlike my black soul.
Ooh. Yeah, it shows Jack the Pumpkin King, and it shows Jack in his skeleton outfit, and it shows Sally, and it shows Dr. Filkinstein. I keep forgetting his name, obviously upon Frankenstein, but I was thinking that because he has a duck's bill, it seems like it could be almost instead of doctor, it could be doctor, like that's how they should have spelled it.
Yes, that's a good thought. D-U-C-T-O-R.
Yes.
So, or D-U-C-K-T-O-R, or D-U-C-K-O?
D-U-C-K, yes.
T-O-R.
Yes.
Doctor.
Yes. Maybe with a dash between duck and then Tor, like.
Okay, that looks fancy. Yeah.
Yes.
We did a review of the Funko Pop Jack Skellington, the Pumpkin King. If you guys haven't seen it, we did it like in September, late September, I think. If you guys want to check it out.
Yes, for some reason, Pumpkin King is my favorite. Like the
Because we love pumpies.
Yeah, it just has such a nice face.
Pumpy.
Pumpy. And then it also mentions the mayor that seems to me like Mr. Peanut. I don't remember who he is supposed to be really, but...
The mayor of the town in the movie with the two faces.
Yeah, but...
oh, you mean who he's punned off of?
Yeah, like is he some kind
Sorry, hello.
But anyway, and then there's Dr. Finkelstein again in his wheelchair that seems properly gothic being black, which contrasts well with his white body. And then we have a set.
I thought you were gonna say his white butt in the black wheelchair, like because you sit in the chair, and I was wondering how you were seeing that since he's sitting on it.
That could be my special psychic insight.
We didn't get a lot of sleep, and I have to eat. I have not eaten but a piece of chocolate today, so
it's all my fault. I deprived Morticia. Said, "Let's do the video first."
That's okay. I'm all right, really, because I had some coffee and it suppressed my appetite again. We had Starbucks. We went insane and bought a bunch of pumpkin and vanilla scones at Starbucks, which are really good, and then the salty caramel frappes, which I'm about to go get some more of.
So after the Santa jacket goes to series 2, and that starts with the mayor's in his smiling capacity.
Oh, there is another series. Cool.
Yes, and then it also has Oogie of some variation, seems smaller than ours.
Is it? That's weird.
I'm not sure, maybe just the scale, but to my mind it seems smaller.
Do they call it something different?
They don't have the names for any of them, so it's hard to tell.
I know which one I'm getting.
And then there is a very tall Sally that seems to... Oh, I guess she's also scaled up to stand head-to-head with Jack, but in reality, if she was standing on the ground, she would be, of course, lower. So it's all appropriate. I think one of them might come with, what is it, a popcorn or a tripod or something strange, some kind of accessory.
Okay, like popcorn and tripod are real similar, apparently.
Well, to a hungry mind.
When I go to the movies, I'm not sure if I want to order a tripod with my soda and candy or a popcorn.
Well, that could be a famous quiz. Which creature am I? If I had to be there, like... that could be a gothic quiz. And like, yeah.
This is our caffeine, you guys. This is us on no sleeping caffeine. This is why, like...
and hunger.
Yes,
so,
we don't need drugs. We're already just strange. Because somebody's like, are you high? Like, well, only on caffeine and general strangeness, yeah. Tripod and popcorn. I'm going to be thinking about this today.
Would it inspire you?
I don't...
Would you write articles?
I don't know.
Too bad.
No, I'm not going to write an article.
And I have to say that even though Santa Jack looked cute...
Sorry, that was Oogie dancing. He got excited.
Yes, he seemed to approve of my statement. That Santa Jack may look cute, but I still like Pumpkin Jack better. Like, he seems way cuter to me, to my mind. Like, he's all smiling and looks...
Yes, I like the Pumpkin King the best, but then there is a version of Skeleton Jack that I like, and you guys will see it soon in our review. But in general, the Pumpkin King is my favorite.
Yes. And Sally kind of looks pretty bigger than she's normally here in version 1 somehow. She seems
Gomez gets very critical of Sally a lot. In different figures we've seen he's criticized the big hair in one and other stuff. And he should love Sally the most because he's a very big Mary Shelley fan. And he's very critical of Sally. And I think he needs to stop.
But what is criticism if not the opposite side of love?
The opposite side of love.
So, but this Sally looks cuter, like more, like...
Is that series 2?
Yeah.
Well, you could look at her in Haunted Bat series 1 and see what you think.
Yes, I agree with that statement.
We need to get a Sally. We don't have a Sally. It doesn't have to match the Jacks we have, because he didn't like the Funko Sally, even though everybody else did. He didn't like that one, which is fine. You don't have to be like everybody else. We're good at that, but you need to pick a Sally.
Okay. And then on the back they have some very particular looking series. I don't know, maybe they look strange because they're all smaller. It looks like it has also a pumpkin jack and other things, but I don't recognize. Oogie Boogie looks somehow, if it is Oogie Boogie, it looks purplish to my
I
mind.
thought you were gonna say pink.
I could see pink too, like, and maybe some of them have the squarish heads of the
Maybe it's the pop, but this isn't Funko, so.
Yeah, I don't know why, but it calls it something box set. I think it says NYCC. Are you familiar with that?
I don't know if there's a different box set, but I know there is the Funko box set of 3 of them, of Sally, Jack, and Oogie. That was in that tin that we saw at Toys R Us that we decided not to get because we couldn't see what was in it.
Yeah.
And then we were glad later when we found out there were little mini pops and you didn't like the way they looked on a review.
Oh.
See, I always have to remind Gomez of stuff that happens. Like, this is what happened, and you did this, and you said that, and at least I listened to him, because he certainly does not ever listen to him, and I have to remind him of stuff that he does, and we're not old, so I don't understand.
Well, it's simple. As you have seen, people, Morticia has a lovely voice, so of course I would listen to her over myself. It makes perfect sense.
I like it when you talk.
Oh, I do like a witch in this series. She kind of looks cute. She has a curved nose and a broomstick. Really adorable.
Which one is she from?
She seems to be from the same box set. It calls it overall seemingly series 3, unless I'm confused.
So we're going to have to get the whole box set to get the witch?
I don't know, but...
I'm going to do a search. We're going to do a search. You want to get the witch? We'll get the witch.
Yeah, she looks the coolest of the bunch to my mind. The others, some of them look sad, some of them remind me of a Joker. I don't even know if they are or not, but they look strange. But the witch I really like. And
well,
then
let's
there's
get her then.
Somebody else in a cool hat.
You guys, we are going to really holiday it up this year, but it's going to be spooky and awesome. So we're going to start now onward doing really cool, like holiday-ish. We don't just do like Christmas Day. We do a whole holiday fun, you know, holiday season, I think. Like we do with Halloween, you know, where it starts in like, well, it's all year, but we start to really Halloween it up in August. And then like, you know, so we kind of do that with the winter holidays, Yule, solstice, Christmas, you know, because... You know, if you just do it one day, you have this build up and then it's over and you're all depressed. So we just kind of rock out the whole holiday season and buy ourselves fun stuff and eat good food and have a dark, cheerful holiday spirit. So we will be sharing it with you guys.
So I think that's about it what comes on that booklet. It was informative and interesting.
Yeah, well, you discovered the witch that we're going to get.
Yeah.
And if you find her somewhere else, if I find her somewhere else and you want a different version, that's cool. Just whichever one you can pick it out, which one you like best.
Oh, good.
Yes, Gomez gets to select what he wants. He's the man.
Aw. Oh, maybe the Joker-looking creature were those children that were working with Oogie Boogie, when like 3 children or something.
Oh, he would like his friends.
Yeah, I didn't recognize them. I had to think
He
about
wants
it.
his friends.
Well, maybe we'll have to find them for him.
Yes, he gets lonely because he doesn't have a lot of friends. So he wants the ones that he actually... You know, I think it's cool because kids are supposed to be afraid of the boogeyman, that he befriended children, of all people. I think that's cool.
Yeah, I agree. It's like... It's not something that you would expect, and it makes it all the more, all the nicer.
Yeah. And the stitching, by the way, I guess it showed up, is on his sides. I was commenting about it before, but it's also on his arms.
Oh, yeah.
And they made it where you can see that it's stitching, like... And on his bum. If you turn him upside down, he has wider stitches on his bum.
That sounded like Terrence and Phillip, maybe, from South Park or somebody like that.
I'm not sure who I was trying to be. I was just going with it.
Well, it's always good to be inspired.
But I would like to see Oogie in an episode of Terrence and Phillip, definitely. He could fit in.
The jokes they will have together.
Okay, you guys. I think we have rocked this out sufficiently. It was fun. And again, we will link the Haunted Bat so you can totally have the Nightmare Before Christmas full experience of Series 1 by Diamond Select. And we hope you've enjoyed this video. And do check us out. More of our spooky videos from past and future to come at Gothic Batweb Reviews. Have a spooky day.